Hey guys, I promised I'd make this all like so in test kitchen today. I'm gonna be like trying something that was featured on a Korean TV show. It was in Korean. It's called Appa Odiga, which is like basically Dad, where are we going? Which features five dads and their sons or daughters. They only bring one kid. So they go to different places in South Korea, and like there was like one episode where like all the dads did like a little challenge where like the dads had to like cook something up for the kids to enjoy, and see who did it best. So speaking of that. I don't have the other one, but so I think it was like Kim. I forget his name. I forget his name, but so let's call him Mr. Let's just call this guy Mr. Kim, okay? Because his last name is Kim. Same thing, same last name I'd have. So what happened was he combined the stew pack of this, which I don't have right now, and this Neoguri, which is like a stew type noodle. It's spicy, but it's not really spicy. It's just moderately. You're just your average, like noodle. Nice. It has a spicy seafood flavor, so if you like seafood flavored noodles, go for it. They sell these at your local Korean supermarkets. So he invented something called Chapaguri, which is a combination of two. So he made it. So he didn't know how to cook, so he made it for like all the kids to enjoy, and all the kids, all the sons and daughters there loved it. So this became a big hit, and a Paldo company, they also made that version of theirs, combining different noodles they already have from the companies, and so I guess the Nongshim company, they bought the recipe from Mr. Kim, and so they paid him royalties, so he's getting paid for every single unit that is being sold of these, and the stew pack that is being sold. Like the stovetop. So yeah. The only thing that's gonna be a big challenge for me today is I am gonna it only shows me the microwave instructions, but I am going to do something that they don't usually do, and I am going to try and cook it in a way that I am usually I cook stuff. Like this thing that I'm going to eat next week, which I'm going to literally blow my brains out. So unlike the Samyang company, they provide holes that you can poke with your chopstick, and so you can drain out water easily. But this is not something you drain your water out easily. So what the microwave instructions is, if you buy this at your local Korean supermarket, is so you put your sauce packets in, and then you put room temperature water in, and then you microwave it for 5 minutes and 30 seconds. Yep, I'm going to do it the other way. fire up the like a this thingy. Plug in. And so and I wait, I guess. So I ate like a version of this. My mom's friend brought me one of these, except it was like the mini version. Like, so it was like a really fit in my hand size, about yay small. It was about the small size of a small stone. So I tried it. So when it comes to like cooking these noodles, you don't want to add too much water because or too little water because yeah, you want to make sure like with the sauce packet, the jajang packet, you want like the water to absorb and mix in with the noodle with the jajang sauce and sort of mix in, it'll spread out and be more viscous. So yeah. And also this Neoguri sauce. You also want that to be spread out too, so like you want it to be like sort of spread out evenly. So, like the rules say, I am going to. I already checked it out with my mom earlier, so make sure there's no errors or anything. There's always like the special seafood stuff already in, like the Nongshim noodles, Shin-ramen noodles that I eat sometimes. Looks like dirt. Jajang noodles. It's a Chinese style noodles that are like usually made in Korea, but like Chapagetti is like jajang sauce and spaghetti instant. There's also a stovetop version of it too, so red powder, okay, which is like it's just pepper powder, basically, and yeah. You can also find it in this. So originally, though, basically, if you just buy a pack, the stovetop version of this and this, combine it. But if you combine both, if you add in both noodles, so the portion there's going to be like noodles in there both, so the portion is going to double. So if you just want to eat it for yourself, so or it's your first time eating it, so my suggestion is just take out one noodle, put it in the pot, leave the other one, and then just combine all the sauce packets. So except when you're doing a cooking a stove top, cook, wait for it to boil, drain the water out, and then mix all the sauces together. a tight clap, or I can use that. And now I wait. 5 minutes and 30 seconds, so at 12:15 it should be good. Now there's two types, so there's like you know, cup versions of this available as well. Only at your like local Korean supermarkets. You won't find this at Walmart or any other place. I assure you. No, I ate you know, just stovetop version of this, not the cup version of this. So a lot when I was a kid, and so until the Chapaguri thing happened, and then I you know decided to combine it, you know, cause as shown in I think it was the KBS TV show. Yeah, or yeah, like in that TV show. And yeah, so every time, so if we every time like we ran out of this, ran out of Noguri. Noguri means in raccoon, by the way. If you haven't checked it, so all you have to do is go to Google Translate, type in raccoon, and that's what you're going to see. Now, as usual, so you're going to need chopsticks for these in this situation. So, because you have to stir, and you know you can't like lift up the noodles and sort of mix it around the same way you can do with the fork. You can't do that. And then there's special chopsticks you can wooden chopsticks that you can use in the kitchen, handy all the time. I've used. I just hope I don't screw up doing this, cause yeah. By the way, if you like, you're wondering, what Neoguri tastes like, it's, I like it, It has that spicy flavor in it, but it's not ridiculously spicy, it's just your average spicy. It has if you actually have tried like Korean ramen noodles, not ramen, ramyun, the Korean version of like which is a bit different from Japanese style. So it's like yeah, it has like a sort of like a rich, deep, brothy taste. Seafood broth instead. Yeah. I wanna live. I wanna live. Let me continue like eating that again soon. Let's see. Not to the best of my expectations, but okay. So uh, so the same thing happened last time when I ate a mini pack of also cooking tip. If you're eating this, and if you feel like it's just boring you, grab some sriracha. Always works. I put it on my mac and cheese. I put it on yeah, pasta that sort of dulls me out, but it's gotta match up. So there's still some soup and water left in here. No kidding. This always happens whenever you're eating a cup noodle, especially when it's like, if it's not like a stew type noodle like this, it's so there's always going to be water in it, and then you're probably going to think, oh my god, oh god, I screwed up again. Oh god, there's some soup left. What do I do? So don't worry, don't panic. So just go with it. Just keep mixing it. Stir it around with your chopsticks, like so. Yeah. I advise you rip off the cover because you have nothing blocking your way. Camera, it looks like this. I don't know, but I think the noodles are sort of more expanding, so. Remember, keep them safe, so all you have to do is, yeah. I got my cup of water with me. My mom got this as a present from a kid she was teaching back in South Korea, way before I was even born. So one broke, yeah, and this is the other one. Don't ask why. I advise you drink water like so. Because if you like drink like milk with this, it did. Some things don't match up. So yeah, water's the best thing you could probably drink right now. No soda, no juice. Yeah. So here we go. I won't be needing this. See, I might be needing some sriracha later, but we'll see. Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I can definitely taste the good old Chapaguri. Like, I think I'm not eating but it's nothing close to the one that the stovetop one, like, you know. So my advice is like just get the stovetop one. So if you're like, you know, gonna heat with somebody. So, ooh. I would definitely, I would say like, I recommend it, but I wouldn't like guarantee it. So I feel like if you're sort of like new to like black bean noodles and such, I wouldn't recommend it for you. But if you like, if you're an adventurous person and you like want to try different kinds of noodles, I've tried the Indonesian noodles and they're, wow, something. They're interesting, but yeah. But if you like stew type noodles, you know, yeah, they sell cup versions of these, so you know it's easy. Don't drink water. It's just, you know, add soup mix, boil water, and then just mix it around and make sure like the sauce stew is still in there. And enjoy. So I recommend this. Although companies like Ottugi and the company that makes the hot spicy chicken flavored noodles, completely halal, no actual chicken in it. Yeah, those companies and Paldo and other companies are trying to like compete and like, you know, they're trying to make better and newer noodles and yeah. But yeah, I still have my preferences. It doesn't taste as good as the other ones. So sure. So where can you get this? As I mentioned, yeah, at the local Korean supermarkets and the noodle section, and yeah. Remember the logo. Chapagetti, jajang sauce, and which is black bean sauce, and not disgusting. It's good. It's deep, but it might bore you. And with the spaghetti noodles, and then there's a Neoguri, the Korean word for raccoon, and yeah, this is the stew type noodle. Yeah, red coloring, so it should be like sort of next to each other. It should be next to the Shinramen one too, because it's from the same company. So if you're like interested like buying one of these, head on to your local Korean supermarket near you. Now I'm gonna go back to like eating, and next week, you know what's coming. I'm gonna bring the flame back. I'm gonna burn my tongue off. Oof.